If you're looking to make a move to Cincinnati, Ohio, or maybe you already call this place home and you're just curious about the most walkable neighborhoods, then this video is for you. Today we're going to explore the top walkable neighborhoods within the city limits and also cover some of the median home values. Whether you're looking for easy access to shops, cafes, or a strong community, or maybe you just prefer not to have to worry about parking and the expense of owning a car, then these places might be ones that you want to consider. Toward the end of this video, I'll also cover some of the suburbs beyond the city limits that are also highly walkable areas. So let's get started. I'm Angela Evans with Cincinnati, Ohio Living. And if you're thinking about making a move here in Cincinnati, go ahead and reach out. You can call me or text me at 513-951-3584. I'd love to connect with you and help you find the right place to call home. Also, if you want to learn more about Cincinnati and its surrounding suburbs, then make sure you hit subscribe and tap that bell for notifications. That way you never miss a video. So first, let's cover what walkability means and the ways to score the walkability of a neighborhood. According to an article by U.S. News and World Report, there are several factors that homebuyers consider when looking for their next home. Obviously, the cost of living is a big one, and the home size and the lot. But also they say that buyers are increasingly seeking out neighborhoods that are very walkable. And according to this article, at its core, walkability refers to the option to get to places on foot as opposed to having to drive. A walkable neighborhood is one that has close proximity to amenities from parks to schools to restaurants and stores. But also this article states that walkable neighborhoods have sidewalks that residents can use as opposed to needing to walk along the side of the road. And also, according to walkscore.com's website, they say that what makes a neighborhood walkable is that there is a center. So walkable neighborhoods have a center, whether it's a main street or a public space. There's enough people for businesses to flourish and for public transit to run frequently. There's mixed income and mixed use, meaning that affordable housing is located near businesses. There's parks and public space, plenty of public places to gather and play. There's pedestrian design, so buildings are close to the street, parking lots are relegated to the back. Schools and workplaces are close enough that most residents can walk from their homes. And the streets are designed for bicyclists, pedestrians, and transit. So walkscore.com is a website that rates neighborhoods based on their walkability, providing scores and detailed maps of nearby amenities. The score descriptions are 90 to 100 is considered a walker's paradise. Daily errands do not require a car. 70 to 89 is considered very walkable, which means that most errands can be accomplished on foot. And 50 to 69 is somewhat walkable, meaning that some errands can be accomplished on foot, but not all. Obviously, there are rankings below that as well, but since we're talking about the top walkable areas, I'm not going to cover that. So in addition to walkscore.com, you can also check out local government and planning departments. City planning reports and studies often highlight walkability as a part of the urban development activities. Also on real estate websites like Zillow and Redfin, they can sometimes include a walkability score of their own. And then you also have community surveys and studies. Local organizations conduct surveys or studies to assess neighborhood livability, which would include walkability. I largely used walkscore.com as well as my knowledge of the area as a lifelong Cincinnatian to come up with the top areas that are the most walkable here in Cincinnati. All right, so first we're going to talk about probably the most obvious area, which is downtown Cincinnati. Downtown Cincinnati is the heart of the city, known for its dynamic blend of business, culture, and entertainment. This area features a stunning skyline with iconic buildings like the Great American Tower at Queen City Square and the historic Carew Tower. Walkscore.com gives it a 92 for walking, a 79 for transit, and a 62 for biking. The population is about 5,500 people, and only about 12% of residents here own their home. The median household income here is right around $100,000, and the median home value is just under $400,000. So at the time of this video, there are currently 97 properties listed for sale within 1 mile of Fountain Square. There's not really a super easy way in our system to determine this, so I just did a radius of 1 mile around Fountain Square, which covers pretty much this area that we're talking about. 24 of these are currently pending. The median list price is about $425,000, which is about $325 per square foot. In the last 6 months, 103 properties have sold, with a median selling price right around $390,000, which puts you right at $300 per square foot. The median home down here is a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom, about 1,400 square feet. So downtown is home to a diverse array of dining options, from upscale restaurants like Boca and Jeff Ruby's to cozy cafes and food trucks, making it a food lover's paradise. The area is also rich in cultural attractions, including the Cincinnati Museum Center, the Contemporary Art Center, and the Aronoff Center for the Arts, as well as the National Underground Freedom Center, offering a variety of performances and exhibits. The city's lively atmosphere is enhanced by beautiful parks, such as Smale Riverfront Park, where you can relax, enjoy outdoor concerts, or take a stroll along the Ohio River. Events and festivals throughout the year draw crowds, creating a really fun environment. With its convenient, walkable layout, downtown Cincinnati makes it easy to explore shops, art galleries, and nightlife. It offers a great blend of urban energy and Midwestern charm. If you're living in downtown Cincinnati, there is a Kroger, which is the well-known grocery store chain here, that is located on the northern part of downtown, and it's easily accessible. Housing options here in downtown Cincinnati are going to either be apartments, condos, lofts, or townhouse style. You'll see more warehouse turned lofts or an old historic building converted to housing. So speaking of all of this downtown living, that leads me to our next area, which is right next to the Central Business District, which is Over-the-Rhine, or OTR as us Cincinnatians call it. Over-the-Rhine is one of Cincinnati's most vibrant and historic neighborhoods, known for its rich culture and architectural beauty. Once a hub for German immigrants in the 19th century, OTR has undergone a remarkable revitalization, blending its historic charm with modern amenities. It's located just north of downtown Cincinnati, and if you work downtown at all, this could even be walkable to your work depending on where you live. Walkscore.com gives it a 94 for walking, a 72 for transit, and a 65 for biking. The population in Over-the-Rhine is about 5,500 people. About 28% of residents own their homes, and the median household income is about $72,000, which is right around the national median household income. And the median home value, according to niche.com, is right around $440,000. Now, when I pulled up statistics in the Cincinnati MLS online, there are 53 properties currently for sale. 7 of those are pending. And basically what I did is I set up a half-mile search radius around Washington Park, which is pretty much in the heart of OTR. The median list price currently is about $360,000, which is about $312 per square foot. In the last 6 months, 51 properties have sold here. The median selling price was $342,000, which is about $312 per square foot. The median home here, again, is a 2-bed, 2-bath, a little smaller though, about 1,100 square feet. So OTR is a good mix of boutiques, art galleries, and local eateries. It features everything from craft breweries to trendy restaurants. OTR has become a cultural hotspot, home to the iconic Findlay Market, one of Ohio's oldest public markets, and a lively art scene with frequent festivals, concerts, and events. With its walkable layout, you'll easily discover public art murals and cute parks, making a fantastic place to explore on foot. Washington Park is a favorite of many who call this place home. There's so much to do there over the warmer months, from concerts to local and free events. It's a great place to go after work or on the weekends. According to niche.com, OTR ranks number 3 for the best place for young professionals here in Cincinnati. Similar to downtown, if you're looking to buy in OTR, you're going to be looking at condos, lofts, townhouses, that style of living. The large revitalization of this area has brought back a lot more housing options, and the city and other local partners are really trying to bring the focus back to this area. So one of the resources that I came across in my research was this document from the National Association of Realtors. And it talks about walkable communities in a nutshell. And it says, a walkable community is where residents can walk, bike, or take public transit to grocery stores, shops, schools, works, cafes, markets, playgrounds, and parks. Walkable communities have a mix of housing types as well as mixed-use buildings that combine residential, office, and retail. They can be high-rise urban neighborhoods, traditional downtowns and main streets, or suburban town centers. And they also say that demand for walkable communities is on the upswing and will probably continue because many people are recognizing the benefits and enhanced quality of life when they're within walking distance of amenities. Walkable communities attract tourists, reduce commuting costs and emissions, facilitate good health, and generate 4 times the tax revenue compared to regional and business malls, bringing more value to each neighborhood. Next up, we're going to cover Clifton, which includes Clifton Heights, University Heights, and Fairview. In case you didn't already know it, Clifton is home to the University of Cincinnati here. This general area is considered uptown and is where you start to see more housing options available for single-family homes. Walkscore.com gives it a 60 to 82 for walking, a 49 to 56 for transit, and a 45 to 50 for biking. The reason why there's two of those is because Walkscore.com actually ranks CUF, which is Clifton Heights, University Heights, and Fairview, as one area, and Clifton as a second area. I'm just going to put the two together because they are all right up in the same area right around the University of Cincinnati campus. Originally developed in the late 19th century, Clifton has a wealth of historic architecture, including beautiful Victorian homes and charming storefronts. As mentioned, this neighborhood is home to the University of Cincinnati, which significantly influences its culture and atmosphere. The presence of the university brings a dynamic, youthful spirit and a blend of academic and artistic focus. Clifton is also home to Burnett Woods, which is a large park with walking trails, picnic spots, and a lake. There are countless small ethnic restaurants, as well as your more well-known spots. Dining options are very easy to come by as you walk through the city. It's also home to the original Skyline Chili restaurant, which you may have heard me mention in other videos. There's also a Kroger in this area for groceries, and you'll find that Clifton is definitely more of a younger crowd, with the university at its core. If you happen to be transferring for work in the medical profession, there is a chance that you might want to look into Clifton. There's a large hospital presence here with Good Samaritan Hospital, University Hospital, and Christ, located in Mount Auburn. And about 37% of residents own their home. And the population in CUF is more like 17,000 people. While 37% of residents own their home in the Clifton area, that home ownership rate is down to 15% in CUF. The median household income in Clifton is about $80,000, but in CUF, it's about half of that, near $40,000. And while the median home value in the Clifton area is $400,000, the median home value in CUF is more like $200,000. So there are currently 23 properties for sale in the Clifton area. 5 of those are pending, and the median list price is about $305,000, which puts you right about $183 per square foot. In the last 6 months, 67 properties have sold here in Clifton. The median selling price was $285,000, which is about $186 per square foot. The median home is about 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, and about 1,800 square feet. I'm curious, what else are you looking for in addition to a walkable community? Maybe it's certain amenities like a dog park or a grocery store, or being close to cultural entertainment. Drop a comment below and let me know what you're most looking for in addition to the walkability. I'd love to hear from you. All right, back to our list. All right, so next we're going to talk about one of the most eclectic neighborhoods in Cincinnati, which is Northside. Northside is a unique and vibrant neighborhood in Cincinnati, known for its artistic spirit and strong sense of community. Located just 5 miles northwest of downtown, Northside has transformed over the years into a cultural hub that attracts a diverse range of residents, including artists, musicians, families, and young professionals. Walkscore.com gives it a 67 for walking, a 47 for transit, and a 49 for biking. The population in Northside is about 8,200 people. About 55% of residents own their home here. The median household income is right around $70,000, and the median home value is just over $200,000. There are currently 30 residential properties for sale, 8 of which are already pending. The median list price is right around $235,000, which is about $180 per square foot. In the last 6 months, 65 properties have sold, with a median selling price of $276,000, which is about $178 per square foot. The median home here is about a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, about 1,500 square feet. There are a few fun parks located in Northside, like Juergens Park, Jacob Hoffner Park, and then Parker Woods Nature Preserve, that consists of 89 acres of natural hiking trails. Also worth noting is that just to the west is Mount Airy Forest, and just to the east is Spring Grove Cemetery and Arboretum. Both of these areas are really gorgeous and picturesque, and have plenty of trails for walking or riding bikes. Your main strip is going to be Ludlow Avenue, and that runs north and south right through the middle of Northside, and there's plenty of shopping and things to do here. If you're into sour beer, Urban Artifact is a local brewery that's located right off of Blue Rock Street. I actually love their sour beers. I'm a sour candy, sour kind of person, so I really think they have delicious sour beers, so make sure you try them out. There are a few small markets located in Northside, but your major grocer is Kroger, and that is just outside of Northside, right on the other side of Spring Grove Cemetery. Are you thinking about making a move to the Queen City? You can book a Zoom call with me using the link in the description box below. We can chat face to face just like this, and I'd love to connect with you, so make sure you check out that link below. All right, next up is one of Cincinnati's most picturesque and vibrant neighborhoods, Mount Adams, located on a hillside just east of downtown Cincinnati. Known for its stunning views of the Ohio River and city skyline, Mount Adams offers a unique blend of natural beauty, historic charm, and urban living. Walkscore.com gives it a 59 for walking, a 62 for transit, and a 48 for biking. All I gotta say is if you're gonna be biking there, good luck, because there are some pretty steep hills. The population of Mount Adams is about 1,600 people, and about 33% of residents own their home here. The median household income is just over $100,000, and the median home value is significantly higher here at about $636,000. Now, currently there are 17 properties for sale, 5 of which are already under contract. The median list price is $1.8 million, which is about $475 per square foot. In the last 6 months, 21 properties have sold here. The median selling price was $565,000, which is almost $300 per square foot. The median home here is about 3 beds, 3 baths, and about 2,800 square feet. The neighborhood's elevated position provides breathtaking views of the Ohio River and downtown Cincinnati, encouraging residents and visitors to explore its picturesque streets. Parks like Eden Park offer scenic walking paths, green spaces, and picnic areas, enhancing the outdoor experience. Mount Adams features a compact layout with narrow tree-lined streets that make it easy to navigate on foot. Most amenities, including restaurants, cafes, and shops, are within a short walking distance, promoting a pedestrian-friendly environment. Not to mention, you have to have some serious patience if you own a car and live in Mount Adams, because parking is no joke there. A few highlights of Mount Adams are the Cincinnati Art Museum and Playhouse in the Park, and there are an array of dining options, and it's a top nightlife spot in the city. So the walkable neighborhoods that we just discussed were all located within the city of Cincinnati limits. Now, that being said, there are tons of suburbs beyond the city limits that are great walkable areas to live. Unfortunately, there's not really any scoring or anything like that I could find, but just having been in some of these areas or lived in some of these areas, I can attest to the walkability. And if you want to know more about a specific neighborhood, chances are I have a video for that. So check out my other videos, and while you're at it, hit subscribe and tap the bell for notifications. That way you're always updated when I post a new video. So a few places that just missed the cut that are within the city limits are places like Oakley, Walnut Hills, and East Walnut Hills, Hyde Park, Madisonville. So on the west side of the city, you have places like Cheviot and Sailor Park and Green Township, and also parts of Harrison out near the Ohio and Indiana state line. And then north of the city limits, you have places like Glendale that is extremely walkable, and Blue Ash. And then east of the city, you have Marymount, Madeira, and parts of Anderson Township. I've also found that many new construction communities are really focused on that community and village feel, with walking paths or trails being a part of the development. Just look at a couple of the areas like around Summit Park in Blue Ash, the new Trailside Village in Green Township, and Union Village up in Warren County. I also came across Rivers Point, which is actually in Hebron, Kentucky. And again, all of these communities offer trails and walking paths and community playgrounds. So that's definitely something that buyers are looking for, and that's why all of these new developments are including those amenities. Keep in mind that because you're in a suburb, while these areas may be more walkable and designed to be walkable, it's not going to have the same urban feel as the downtown area is going to have. So that is something to consider depending on what your taste is. So each of these neighborhoods in Cincinnati provides a unique and walkable environment, promoting a lifestyle that encourages exploration, community engagement, and a strong connection to local culture. Whether you're seeking vibrant city life in OTR, the historic charm and gorgeous views of Mount Adams, or the artistic spirit of Northside, Cincinnati's walkable neighborhoods offer something for everyone. And don't forget, if you're thinking about making a move here in the Queen City, reach out using my contact information in the description box below. I'd love to connect with you. Thanks for watching today.